My hair is so rough. Wow, 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 guys. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the show. Well, let's see how many people do we have in the house now. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll go ahead and start with the show. It's going to be a short one. It's very cold today, so I decided to have this right from our house. So welcome to the channel. Welcome. This is VicoReal_space. And big idea, this is just a reaction video. So we just have to analyze some few things that we have seen on the streets, and that's all. And with that, we hit the road. Yes. So welcome, Mind Channel. Thanks a lot for joining the show. And Mind Channel, oh, she also super slapped me. Thanks a lot, Mind Channel. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Mind Channel. Yes. Oh my God, what did I touch here? Mind Channel. Sorry. Sorry. And Yvette, welcome to the house. Thank you, Yvette. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. The General, welcome to the chat. Thank you, the General. Thank you. You're highly welcome. So, well, to that, let's hit the road quick. Lisa K, thanks a lot for joining the show. Welcome. Thanks a lot. So, we hit the show today. Well, we've got to talk about, hey, the passage finder. Thank you, darlings. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time, for giving me your time today. So, today we hit the road. It's about row races. The last video that she made yesterday with the crying, I don't even know what to say, because my thumbnail refused to upload. I think it was bigger than the file was bigger than what I'm supposed to paste on it. So that's why I had to use her old picture that she did on the shots, and she was also critical about Moras. So now on what we have to talk about here, really, it's about what that has really happened now. It has taken a toll on the Mora, perhaps, but I think the biggest sufferer here is Mora, and the winner here is RoRo, because since she came on board, she wanted horses, she wanted this, she wanted that, she wanted Mercedes, horses, and just name it, and she got everything in a place of God. What she couldn't get, she couldn't obtain in Argentina all these years, she could get that within a year. And baby was just a bonus. She got it all. But I saw what she was doing yesterday, just crying, drama queen, crying foul. For what is she crying? If she needed these horses so badly, because we are very sure that Mora was driven into these horses by this lady. If not, probably Mora could have continued with his fish pond and all that small things. But she drive him directly into it. And at a point now, she left him. And He couldn't find his balance. We could see from everything that he's doing, it's not really what he's supposed to have been doing, but he couldn't find the balance anymore because she took away the balance. She took away everything from him. And he's just like a lone man, not knowing what else to do apart from, well, continue with the begging, and that's it. We know the begging, that one continues, is on a daily basis. Probably something just to, balance the equation to, but I don't think he's really, really interested. Hello, Twin Besong. Welcome to the house. Thank you, Twin Besong, for coming to the show. Thank you. Thank you. I'll give you a standard moderator for today so that in case you want to navigate your way around the house, then you can go ahead. Yes. Now you've been added a Twin Besong. Welcome. So we should see, Yvette said she should get her tail back to the villa and cuddle them. That's what she's supposed to do. She left somebody that was already a little bit confused with all the burden of becoming a horse breeder, and he hasn't got any experience. But I think she talked him into doing this. In the first place, probably in the early month of the pregnancy, and she said she wanted horses. And it didn't go for one, they went for three. Probably the people just wanted to get rid of those horses. Those horses were not really giving them what they wanted again. They were not in good shape, and the prices that come with it was cheaper. And they said, why not we go for three just to satisfy a Muzungu? Because I don't know what is this, something about this Muzungu. At the end of it, he's the loser. RoRo is going away with everything. She went with everything, even up to kitchen utensils in the house. Everything was packed full into those extra luggages and were taken to Argentina. Imagine coming to Africa, in which the Argentinians supposed to bring things to Africa. We never saw any of even the family members when they came. There were no gifts for the villagers. And then instead, the gifts that other people shipped to them, she was able to pack all those things, about 8 suitcases. Whereas when the parents came, it was just this trolley, this small hand luggage, the ones that you can put up the cabin of the aircraft where you're seated. Those were the things that they came with. But when they were going, we saw luggages that will weigh in as much as 32 kilo, 23 kilo, 8 pack full kitchen utensils, in which RoRo is supposed to have been able to buy in Argentina. She picked everything back. She knew she wasn't going to come back. So it's like she successfully used Mora back to back and left him completely shattered and broken. She's supposed to come back and even take care of the horses, even when she knew the horses were not there. Instead of threatening Brian. You threaten Brian on what basis? The horses, if it meant so much to you, you're supposed to come back and said, we nurse this horse back to life, back to back. But it didn't happen. So I was just surprised yesterday when I saw what she posted, when I saw all that drama, crying queen. What are you crying for, lamenting for? RoRo, the user. Man, you just used this guy back to back. You pushed him into a terrain that he wasn't comfortable with, it wasn't useful to him, and he just jumped into it. And at the end, what do we see here? He's not able to find the balance. He's not happy. Everything is going zigzag in the villa. The workers are gone. Everything. This woman left and took away all the good things in the villa and gone. The stability, everything, disorganized the whole situation. Everything, put everything in complete disarray. Is this normal? And at the end of the day, come back to the internet to abuse him, what you went through, what you did this, what he abused him. And after abusing him, the following day, you have to come back and cry, my horse. So he's crying only for the horse, not even for what Mora is going through. There is no single atom of love there. Just the material aspect of it. Yes. So the passage finder said the end saying she would cry 10 times over more than she would have cried if it was Brian who died. That's what she meant. Obviously, that's what she meant, because when she said, if you can imagine that the helmet was broken The helmet was so broken, and that he could have also that well, at this point, I wish I was there. I wish I was there when this happened. If I could have seen him, I don't know what racist meant. That you would have done what to the poor guy. He's a black guy, even a black woman. Man, you hit me, I'll hit you 200 times. By the time you miss your footing on the ground, you will know that it's a woman that hit you. So I'm thinking of a young boy and a young, strong boy that is eating African food, fufu. Then you think of that if you were there, that you would have seen, what would have you done to him? Why are you threatening him? Why? Yes, he made a mistake. We agree. He made a mistake. Probably, he tapped the horse to ride faster, to run faster. And probably the horse would have, one way or the other, missed the steps. Accident can happen to any person. It could have also happened to her while she had mitoto without the helmet on, because we have seen her had mitoto on the horse without the helmet. Anything could have happened. When I first saw it, I was afraid. So talk less of other people. So Yap said she knew he was under her influence and that he worshipped her Muzungu skin. Yes, it was only about the skin. Because apart from that, I don't see the real raw beauty in her. I don't see. Even when she wears clothes, the curves are not really there. Everything is zigzag. Yes, when I was young, man, I could proudly say I was beautiful, I was pretty. But I don't see any atom of that in her. Only the skin, and that's all. That's what we see there. So Yvette said, yep, I don't want any villagers to get hot around him. Yeah, well, the villagers, everybody, just minding their business. Everybody just minding their business. But we saw a man completely broken. We saw somebody completely, unstable. It's like she left with the small piece that he was trying to regain. So she left with all that and left him completely shattered and broken. So that's exactly what we see here. But the cry that she made, it shows how ungrateful. It shows it's somebody so a con artist, a proper drama queen. Display. Yesterday, day before yesterday, you abused him. A day before yesterday, you abused him for what he went through. Then the following day again, you start crying again. What kind of a drama is this? This is a theater. It's like we are just in an open, a gigantic theater, watching all the what we're not supposed to watch from this. What should I call? I don't want to call stupid names here. Muzungu. I don't know. I don't really seem to understand. Hello, Margaret Smith. Welcome to the house. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for joining the show. Thank you very much. Osuyemi, darling, welcome. Yeah, fake crying, just fake and crying. Oh, my horse. I was the one that really pushed for that horse when we wanted to buy him. Once I saw him, I love him. I wanted him. Really? You wanted him really? And when you left, that horse had that accident. Why didn't you stay back? If you love him so much, you love something so much, you take the next flight and back to watch him, to nurse that horse back to life. And even when she said that, even my parents said, I Googled too, I asked questions about from horse breeders here in Argentina, and they said there's no way you guys, it's better to put him to sleep. That's what you could say. So if you knew at the end it will amount to this, then what is the cry about? Have you been crying all these days? You've been posting negative, trashing your baby papa. You didn't know that he was still going to go. You were smiling, you were singing what you left behind here and all this. You found peace in where you are. And even that peace where you are is the same Mora that came to walk there, clean up all the trash in that junkyard. He was cleaning, carrying the things one by one, just to give you that place. And even when you went back, look at the whole wall. It was all spots all around because it was not really a living house. And I guess if Mora did not get that place ready for you, where would you have gone back to live? Inside your parents' house where they're living. We have seen where your parents are living. It is not a good place compared to what other people are living. It is not a good place. It is very, very outdated. a place as outdated as probably 30 years ago. Probably that was when that house structure was there. And it has remained the same. And without Mora going there with you to renovate that junkyard, where would you have lived? Where would you be making videos and showing people and even telling people you want this, you want, there's just nothing that you don't want, and yet you don't like the black race. And yet you call the black race parasites. You want everybody to be under your feet. And then while in the villa, you had a cook, you had a babysitter, you hardly do anything. You said you couldn't cook, the kitchen wasn't ready. You will not cook with firewood outside. You will not cook with firewood outside. But when they cook with the firewood, they bring it inside and you ate it. What kind of a fake human being is this, guys? Man, I saw the video yesterday. I was I just, even to watch up to the end, I didn't have the appetite for it because it was just fake. The faking was just too much. The smiles were there from what she was getting from Mora. So minus just one thing, and you start crying. Minus only one thing, only the horse, one horse, but the other horses are there, and you start crying. But she forgot that this same Mora, what you want, make you went through all this in Africa. The first helicopter flight that she took above the skies of Botswana, South Africa, is this same Mora that took you up there, up the skies there. And we could see, I made a content of that. She was all laughing, full of smiles. And after that, you come back, you're pregnant. You wanted horses, 3, not even 1. Yeah, Mora has his own part. Mora has his own part, his own way of doing things. But sometimes when we see even this one coming to use him all around, and after that, still abused people that are criticizing her, it's all Mora's fans, it's all Mora's subscribers. And most part of them are still your own subscribers. And even with that, you're still trashing them, that whoever wants to stay can stay, who doesn't want to stay can go. Because for her, she feels she has arrived. The need to come back to Africa is not even there. But we just keep watching. I don't know. This worshipping of Muzungu, I don't know what it is about. Or is it about the baby? Yes, the baby, we love the baby. Everybody, whether positive or negative, not even negative, intelligent reactors on both sides, everybody loves that baby. The same thing with her father. Nobody, I've not seen any post of any person going against her father nor the baby. Everybody embraced that baby, embraced her own father, who is a much more responsible person. But then, why should you come in here to trash people, trash everybody, and threaten the brand? We acknowledge that Brian would have made a mistake by taking the horse that far, close to the border. Or was it in Isibania? By the border, yes. That was further outside where Mora would have instructed him. Yes, he made a mistake, but even then, we cannot crucify him anymore for that. You know, he paid for it too with the pain that he had on the neck too, and it took him time to recover too. So what else can we say? But it's not for RoRo to be the one to come and start trashing people. We will not take that. That is just not obtainable. We cannot accept that from this, what should I call her? We cannot accept that from her. An opportunist whose life changed. She's able, through the Mora sector, through the black race sector, people donated for her to bring her parents to Africa. Not even Africa, 3 countries. They were able to touch down on 3 countries, which is something very huge. So they did a lot for her, and it's the same people that she's trashing. It's the same people, you're crying foul cry, and people are watching her, and she feel, oh, she succeeded. Because for her, she has succeeded. At least she has somewhere she can return to and open the door and lay her head. And that's what she never had. She never had that opportunity, but Mora made that possible. So on the other hand, we still thank Mora for giving her that. Well, Whatever she gave her, probably it was just because of the baby, and that's all. But she cannot keep on trashing him. He wasn't there when she had the baby. Yes, in Africa, most men are not even there when their wives had babies. In Africa, sometimes even the women, they don't even know it's even the 9th month they are on. They'll put their things on their head and go to the farm and start farming from there. They come into labor. Sometimes they deliver themselves of the baby and they come out of the farm. So that's how what we know about our own race, and we respect that culture. So if Mora decided to sleep away during that labor, it's because she had choose to have the baby at home. She could have also have gone to the hospital. After all, what are we not talking? We're talking about a civilized world. The hospitals are there and it's free. Why did you choose to have the baby at home? And even going through the whole hours to push and push and push and push, endangering her own life just to make a point. What sort of a point was she trying to make to have a baby? And you go through labor for almost 10 hours and you're still pushing. You don't even think that you can also harm yourself or harm the baby at the end if the baby overstays instead of coming out. The hospital was there. So, but everything she's putting on Mora, putting on people, parasite, everybody, all the black people, black race are parasite. And you still parasiting them. And all the people subscribing, giving her a super slap and all that. It's all the black people. I've never seen any Argentinian person in her channel. So this has got to stop. So, well, guys, it was going to be a very short one. And I'm going to leave you guys here, but we're going to see again probably in the evening. The weather was not just good. It was off and on rain, some small showers. So that's why I decided to say, okay, let me run this time around so that probably, well, so that is what it is today. Thank you guys for joining the show. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please try Gesimatrish. Hello, Gesimatrish. Welcome to the show. Welcome. I hope, are you a content creator? Let me see if you're a content creator. Well, you can just, time is very short and help yourself out with others. If not, we will be seeing in the next episode. So this passage finder, I hope Mora see how she thinks of African men. She wouldn't cry for them. Yeah, she wouldn't. She knows what she's doing. The irony of it is that allowing yourself, you know that you are being used and you still continue to allow yourself to be used. And she goes around trashing him up and down, and every day, a day before yesterday, you trashing him on what you suffered and what you did and all this. And they just keep talking. They talk and make mockery of people by laughing at everybody. And then the following morning, oh, my horse, you're crying my horse. How did that horse come? From the sweat of the black people. How did that horse come? From their sweat. And you come in to cry for what? And after crying, you want them to super slap you or what? I mean, the exploitation aspect of this lady, the exploitative part is just too heavy. It's just too heavy to be ignored. Somebody needs to really call her to order so that she doesn't think everybody, the third world, everybody's stupid. No, nobody's stupid. People give out things, just the heart of giving. There are people that are givers for humanity, and that's all. And for the baby, in which she is using as her cash cow, because at this point, she's using that baby as her cash cow to get to Donato's pockets. Sympathy, in which a lot of people love that baby. Even the little smile that the baby smile, we love him. Just like her own father. Yes. Hello, Nikki. Morning, all. Victoria. Welcome to the chat, Nikki. Thanks a lot for joining the show. Thanks a lot for joining the show. So this is just the only thing that we see here. The exploitative nature of her maneuvering is it's too much. Fakere, darling, welcome. The exploitative nature is too much, and she needs to be called to order. She has to stop that. Talk less of going to threaten the poor boy. Yes, the poor boy made a mistake, but then it was his life or the life of a horse. And the people, as she said, she consulted, they said, yeah, that they should put the horse to sleep. Yes. If it were a human being that break the leg, well, you can do some operation and have some iron inside there to recover. If it's a young person, after some time, we take it out. But a horse, well, we also love animals too. But then the drama she made yesterday was uncalled for. Who cares about the crocodile tears? Who cares about how much she cried? Was it from her heart or not? After trashing Mora, and the next thing you're crying for horse. So it's not about Mora, it's about the horse. It's about losing one thing there that you have gained, successfully gained from him, even while you keep trashing him. And yet, I think she said she has a book that she will eventually publish. So at the end of the day, you will still publish the private things that you had with him. My God, what a human being. What should I say? A disaster. A disaster, Muzungu, that Mora put his hand into. I do not know. Mora, it's not working for you with this lady. It's not working. There are many black people too that have a strong passport. So why don't you go after them? There are many black people out there that have strong passport. Why waste your time with this? What should I even call her? I don't even know. I don't want to use it. The stupid phrases here, but it's so annoying, extremely annoying. So Fakare, I will never be entertained by Rocio again. Yes, we've seen a lot of her, and we're not foolish. We understand, but people just ignore and just said, well, let things go. But she continue every day coming out, insulting the black race that are feeding you and your family, because it showed the black race a sweat that she was able to bring her parents there. If not, they would never have been able to even go out of Argentina. They never even had passport until Mora went there. We saw when they posted, they applied for the passport and they posted the passport to the house. Yes, Fakere, women with children should know better. Yes, that's true. Not every thought should be out better. And Fakere, and human flesh is more important than animal flesh. Yes, that's true. Even at the end of the day, I think they should even keep a part of that, the flesh of that, what have you, a horse. They should keep a flesh of it or post it to her. Maybe she can also eat it there so that she can digest well inside her shenanigan, inside her drama projection that she's trying to bring. We're not fools. We see everything. We know exactly what she's on. Yeah. So for example, she only cares about getting married. Yeah, that's it. You know, getting married, even the marriage. Where is the marriage going to take her to? Was it that easy? If it was that easy, by now she would have been married. In the streets of Mexico for 2-3 years, she would have found one. In Argentina, she would have found one. Why all they were cross-Atlantic to Mother Africa and Ukraine. But she forgets. You're trashing the black people, you have a black child in your hand. And anywhere you go to, let the child start schools. When they start insulting the child from school and the child start coming back to her crying, she will know what it is. Right now, she doesn't know nothing. Let the child start getting it, then she will know. So Yap said that she showed her true self the moment that she showed her face in that village. Obviously, you see, nothing was not there. I mean, it's difficult to hide. Hello, lovely child. How are you? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Okay, now I give you a moderator jacket in case you want to help yourself out. So, lovely Anu. Okay. Hi, lovely Anu. Yes, Dawn. Thanks a lot. So, Margaret, she should have stayed and looked after the horses. Yes, that's true. If she's so crazy, she's so much in love with the horses, she introduced the horses to that place, to that villa. Then she should have stayed and take care of the horses, not just abandoning the horses. And everything went zigzag because probably this wasn't Mora's intention. So Fugari said Argentina is one of the racist countries in the world. The joke is on her. She birthed an African in Argentina. Her problems have just begun. That's it. That's what I used to tell people. When the child starts school and come back from school every other day, and there's some small from other children, even the teacher, if he doesn't really like the color, the child will feel it a little bit. She will see. She hasn't seen nothing yet. So Nikki said one day she will eat her words when her racist country people will address her son as that human who they will value animals more than that. Obviously. She hasn't seen nothing. This is just the beginning. Yes, now she's comfortable. Mora has given her a small junkyard apartment. Yes, furnished. That is well enough for her because probably before she had nothing. So with that, we're going to see more things coming. She could say, oh, now I am settled. Now this table is too small. I would have needed the round one for space. I needed a wardrobe. Now she did a wardrobe. I wonder why she didn't do the wardrobe from the beginning, because I was just looking at when she was furnishing it. I said, but this lady supposed to have made a wardrobe, and that wardrobe could have served a sort of like a partition from where they sleep and this other part. So suddenly she realized that she had to do that. She did that, and the day she brought out all the luggages from the mother's side to start filling, refilling into the wardrobe. Then I said, wow, all these boxes. She brought all the things. I remembered a mug that was there in Mora's house. The mug was there. I said, wow. So she picked everything, basically everything. Wow. So Yap said, as all she was good for in the villa is laying on her back. Obviously, she had a babysitter. She had a cook. She had a gardener. She had people, taking care of the horses. So for her, it was just going out and put the baby on the horse. I was even afraid one day when I saw her with the baby without helmet on the horse. The horse can trip on something and fall off. And what about the baby? The baby's neck is not yet strong. I was afraid when I saw that, because normally it's supposed to have had a helmet on the baby. And that's exactly what she said. Oh, look at this person, the Max. What happened if she didn't have that helmet, and the way that helmet got broken, that you can imagine if she didn't have the helmet, that it could have been something else. But even then, you're still crying. Hello, Nixon bro. Welcome. Thanks a lot for joining the show. Marwa thought horses are reared like goats. I hope he opened the horse soup Uncle Mo cooked last week. Nixon. No, probably a part of the horse will be served on the dining table, guys. What do you guys think? Yeah, the ones that died before. 1, 2, 3. I had said in one of my reaction that it's like, placing a child into the hand of a foster parent who had already had problem with two kids, and you place another child in that same environment. What do you expect? Disaster was doomed to happen. But who would have looked after this horse that is now crying? Could have been RoRo. If she loved this horse so much, then she's supposed to have come back to take care of the horses, not just lying in bed all day. And you have everybody, all the African slaves, call it slaves, because I believe within their family, when they go, they say, they're just like slaves. Just give them even less than 50 cents, $1. They do everything for you. Because Mora had put that into her brains, that here they will worship you. They will do everything for you. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to do anything. They will do everything for you. For a mega sum of how much? You get everything that you want. You just relax. You'll be the madame of the villa. And she said, obviously, that's why the first time that she came out to call everybody parasites and all that stuff, she said, here I command. Here I command. I want to liberate Mora from all the bad energy. I command. Here is my order. Because Mora gave her that opportunity. And she took it with an open arm. What she never had, the opportunity she never had in her life. Now I have people saving me. Now, upon the arrival of the baby, the people taking care of the baby. Everything. I just go up to show up with the horses and all that, just for her family to see that she has arrived. And finally, what did she do? She brought them to enjoy what she perceived as arrival, a big arrival, grand entrance into the arena of wealth, villa, horses, and all that stuff. And they saw the pictures, they saw the videos that they made flying above the skies of Botswana, Lesotho, South Africa, that Mora took her. She was full of smile, looking everywhere through the window. I made a video of it, the caption of it. Oh my God. What a lucky girl. What a lucky girl. So, and Nikki said, because she continued to reference the villa and Mora as she is opening doors for her excuse to return to the villa. Yes, because she thought the donations were going to be pouring in. And she see that the donation is not contenting anymore. Hello, Auntie Yomi. Welcome to the house. Thanks for joining the show. And the Yap said, Marwa will never give her ownership of anything. She just a guest, obviously. That's our brother. We know him for that. What he doesn't want to do, nothing will compel him to do. For the horses, She could have gotten that because Mora looking for a baby. I am pregnant, but I need a horse. I'm so lonely. I need a company. And Mora, huh, as far as I have my son, okay, no problem. We do it. And that was it. And that was it. But said anything, same ownership with Mora, his villa, his money, his account. No way. That's our brother will never do that. That one, he is too wise for that. I think probably that's what that is giving her also a headache. How can I get this guy around? She would have tried everything and see that Mora is not bending. What I can give you is what I give you right now in my hand. But to talk about other things, no, he will not do it. So that's why she's a little bit confused. But I think when she kept saying this thing, our horse crying, she wants to return because now she sees that the equation is not balancing. We have watched her over and over again. We have tried to understand her from different perspectives, and we see most of the reaction she makes now trashing Mora, trashing the people around Mora, his followers. Why should they be complaining? They keep talking and talking. Yes, they talk, Mora's subscribers, but when they bring money, you don't refuse. You don't call them parasite. You don't say, oh, this money smells like a parasite money. I don't want it. You take it gladly. Why do you take it? And yet you don't really love them. So it's just using everybody here. So lovely, lovely. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Super lives. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. So lovely. Have you subscribed to my channel? If you haven't, give me a subscription and I'll return same too. And get also to Auntie Yomi too. Auntie Yomi, welcome, welcome. Auntie Yomi, get to know Lovely too. And the Mind channel too. Yes. So Nikki, Maro and Rocio equals says stingy meets mean witch. They match themselves. Come to talk about it. They match themselves. And it's only the two of them that can really, really maneuver each other. We see a lot like we don't see, but we see a lot of similarities in character, exposures and all that. But it's like use me and I use you. Use one hand to clean right, you use the other one to clean left. We see them all. So, and Fakere said she don't care about the horses. No, she doesn't. It's about the money. It's what is from what she can get from the villa, and that's all. And she thought they can be a big horse breeder, and from there they can sell some. She can take her own money, but we don't know why she's crying about this particular horse. Is it that this very one was her own personal one, or why? There must be something. Why is she really crying? Or it's just the drama part of her being a drama queen. So Nikki agrees she's planning a future return. She's going to come. She's surely going to come. After the trashing and trashing, now it's like she's using this very one now to ginger Mora, to make Mora feel, I'm still with you. Something like that. She's trying to use this as little cry. This is what we went through, our Bela and all that. But she thinks she's clever. But we're more clever than her. We will almost always outstep her 2 steps ahead. Before she opened her mouth, we have gone 2 steps ahead to narrate her, to bring all her plan in a package. So that's what she doesn't know, and that is what is hurting her. That the people will talk to her now, because we see you through the needles, through the eye of a needle, Rocio. If you're watching, we can see you. We see the steps you're taking, and we already know where you're going to land. And we know exactly that you're coming back. But this time when you come back, you are threatening Brian and Max. We want to see what you're going to do to Max. We want to see what you're going to do to Max, because you cannot just sit out there millions of miles away across the Atlantic and you're threatening one young boy here. How can you do that? How could you do that? And after you come back to eat from their sweat, they work for you, clean the whole compound, do everything for you, cook for even from the firewood that you said you cannot cook. You must be out of your mind, girl. So Nixon said, yes, her rudeness, Fakere said her rudeness is the reason Marwa slapped her. Obviously, as we learned about that story, that she threw a drink of water on Mora's face. And I can imagine the first reaction of somebody in that state of, only one eye you can see, and this. It's you have to fight back. So I can imagine Mora fighting back. And probably that wasn't the first time. And he had to fight back as a man. Yeah, this is the only thing that I have, and you're throwing this on me. Obviously, you throw it on me on this side, and the only one that I can see, the next thing is, man, return it. And that's it. I am allegedly, I assume that that is what that could have happened if he had ever laid his hand on her. It was a spontaneous reaction, self-defense, and that's it. That's what I saw there. So, and Leads for Sweet, thanks a lot for joining the chat today. Thank you, thank you so much. And Nixon said, in a relationship or marriage, a man is supposed to provide a leadership. I think RoRo sensed that lack of leadership in Marwa, who is being led by a bunch of subscriber donors, and that's why she ran. Yes, that's true. That's true. And Auntie Yomi Fakere, that cry has upset me till today. Auntie Yomi, it is true. Because she sees that the Donatus, people like Janet Harris, Doreen Small, they're all controlling morals. So with that, she says that she's not able to really infiltrate into his life, around the clock, 24/7. So with that, and it's like each time she tries, the other ones will block. She tries this side, they will block. Or the mother will block. Or the mamas, the big mamas controlling the channel will block. Then for her, it's like she's hanging. So the only people she wants to lay her frustration on is the people working in the villa, working for them. Hello, Walters. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining the show, Walters. How are you doing? Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for joining the show. I'm good, Walters. So is that she said that the big mamas are blocking. They stand there as a barrier, and she's not able to infiltrate to get her message across to Mora. And the Mora will prefer this other side than her, because Mora is not stupid. Mora knows this lady probably using me. Yes, he's using me. But well, the strong passport I'm not able to get. Okay, my son has a strong passport. If they have brothers or sisters, as he was saying in one of his lives, they will know that they have a brother in Argentina with a Nigerian Argentinian citizenship, and they can always join each other as brothers and all that. So for him, I think he's going backward. He believes that probably he cannot get his passport, and that is now it's up to the sister to get her own. So once the sister gets her own now, then my sister is a European. So he will use that to sing what he couldn't succeed. The sister has succeeded. But let's see, because the sister, when the husband went to Albania, that Albania was to prepare for the spousal visa, because it is allowed within the two countries. So that we have just discovered that. And let's see how it's going to go, because they said if everything, all the paperwork is complete, it can take maybe 15 days, working days, or 1 month. And I know once she got that, she will announce, the internet will break that day. I have my permanent residence. I have my permanent residence. But I think, first of all, they'll give her a temporary with that one. And they continue to watch them that they're living together. Sometimes they come to the house, it can be early in the morning to see if they're still together. But the Pero seems stopped. Pero seems stopped completely, because probably it's not a young man like that wouldn't want to live in a village like that. But he had to stay there because of her. He had to stay there because of her. And now let's see how fast they can, roll the ground, and so that we know the next step that she will take. I know that she will come here to announce. So guys, well, I'm going to end the show today here. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks everybody for joining this short live. And Auntie Yomi, thanks a lot, Walters. Thank you, Nikki, my darling. Thank you. And Nixon Beresha, thank you. Leads for Sweets, thanks a lot, thanks a lot, thanks a lot. Gesimba Trish, you're welcome. Feel free to connect with any person here you want to connect with. Passage Finder was a Fakare, my darling. Wow, thanks a lot, thanks a lot. Lovely Anu, thank you. Yap, bro, thanks a lot. And let's see again. The General, thanks a lot, thanks a lot, thanks a lot, thanks a lot. I appreciate you guys for joining this show today. Margaret, darling, Margaret, Smith, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thank you. And the mine channel was it. Suemi, darling. Yvette, wow. Mine channel. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. And mine channel, thanks a lot for the slap. Thanks a lot. Thank you, guys. So we see again in the next banger. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and try to watch my fashionista line. It's a beautiful line. Just showcasing my old self with my old tunes, trying to revive them. And that's it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Bye bye. Wow, signed out now. And good.